more than 125 times in their history, and it might not be the most well-known rivalry in the country, but for the Heels and the Cavs, the South's oldest rivalry will always mean a lot. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense will take the field first. There was nothing but joy on Franklin Street, and the sky was Carolina blue as the Heels rolled in the last meeting.
Yeah, they took care of business. It didn't look like much of a rivalry. I know this game's been played a lot, but last year, it wasn't really a game, Jesse.
Yeah, there's tons of emotion, but only happy feelings for UNC. They started fast and they finished strong.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Back to pass, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, North Carolina! They put the first points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talked about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn... And then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been rolled. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Takes it the other way. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move, and he'll run out of bounds to wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. He's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just keep firing. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Using his legs and some others. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sparks. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gonna swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough.
Gets away from one, finds some space. There he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Running to Green. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Sparks. Bringing the heat. He's in open space downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Gauze. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it inside the 10. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's looking to pass. Steps away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, the South tends to shut down when the Tar Heels and Cavaliers get together, and that's the case again today.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Virginia, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Hand off from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Dropping back, it's Sparks. Right on the money. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Coastal Carolina. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All by himself. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Sparks. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup.
Touchdown, Virginia! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. What a cut, now he's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels! The Tar Heels putting their foot down as they start to pull away from the Cavs.
North Carolina raising up. meeting the Cavaliers in this rivalry game and doing exactly what they want to do.
Well, they're just making more plays, and they just seem like they are locked in. From the opening whistle, UNC has been the team ready to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Spartans. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make the...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the...
He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. Great pickup as they'll keep the... moving, and they've got it at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball.
Oh, he's got some space.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely fault.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
Touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
42.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds. And he has the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And you want that clock to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Great job by the back on the option. trouble now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Looking for a man, it's Sparks. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense drags him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. On target over the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got a step and just dusted the field. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Scanning the field, it's Sparks. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 83.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up here.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but we're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The latest chapter of the South's oldest rivalry in the books, and it is North Carolina who takes home the win over Virginia. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.